Everybody else watch and check her work. If you don't have a calculator, get up here and get one. Okay, now while she's doing that, you folks that have your books with you, turn to that problem and see what the wording was. And I can put the wording from my notes, but I want you to see when there's differences, you should take note of that. In my notes, and I always type the minimum, calculate the formula weight of acetic acid. And that, by the way, is the active ingredient in vinegar. That odor, with vinegar, that's acetic acid. It's an organic acid because it's got the carbon and the hydrogen. That's what makes something organic. Okay, thank you. Now, let's see, did she do it right? She says she has 2 carbons at 12 each for 24. She has a total of 4 hydrogens at 1 each, so she has 4. And she has 2 oxygens at 16 each is 32. And she gets a grand total of 60.0 grams per mole. Is that correct? Okay, units okay? What are alternative units? If we were back thinking more theoretical, AMU is good. Okay, you're the first pinwood for the day. Okay, remember it's a traveling trophy, so I want it back at the end of the hour. Now, this one is more challenging. Let's take a look. I mean, not to discredit your work, maybe, but this one is more challenging than that one. Okay, we have the sulfur dioxide. That stuff is really interesting because it's one of the major components of air pollution. When you burn coal, coal of course is carbon, but any coal you dig out of the earth has some sulfur in it. And so when you burn coal, you're not only burning the carbon, you're burning sulfur. And one of the things you get is sulfur dioxide. Now, the problem with that, as soon as it touches moisture or water, it turns into sulfurous acid. So that means if there's a company up on 225 belching out a whole bunch of SO2, and they're not supposed to anymore, of course, but if they are, that you're going by, your eyes are moist, your nose is moist, your mouth is moist, you've just turned yourself into a little acid factory because you're going to be breathing that. That's a gas, so you're going to be breathing it in. It may burn your nose, burn your eyes, burn your mouth, because of that reacting with the moisture, with water. Okay, now, think about over here. When we first see that, that looks pretty intimidating, but before we do that, and I change it up there, Emily, what's the wording on this problem to go back? Now listen to her, because that's what you're going to have to dig through to do this.
Calculate the formula weight of acetic acid CH3COOH using rounded values for atomic weights given in the International Table of Atomic Weights inside the front cover of the text.
Okay, did you hear how much extra trash was in there? I mean, the first line was good, and then it goes into where you would find all that, and you could get bogged down in that real easily. So be sure that you can pull the good stuff out. So always get back to your book and practice with these. When you're ready for the big time, go to your book, don't use your notes, don't use anything, work it from the book.